I know we were talking a lot about movies and the film festival, but there was real-life drama at the U.S. Open. It's all wrapped up, but everybody is still talking about Serena. Here's why.
You owe me an apology. You're a thief, too. You owe me an apology. I have never cheated in my life.
So that exchange ended up with the tennis star being fined $24,000 Canadian for her so-called outburst with the referee. She spoke out against a call that she disagreed with and is claiming now sexism, saying a male player would not have been fined or penalized. And of course, there was the shirt issue earlier in the tournament when a female player was docked for changing her shirt while male players hang out shirtless, consequence-free. So fans are now serving up support for Serena. Tennis legend Billie Jean King tweeted, "When a woman is emotional, she's hysterical, and she's penalized for it. When a man does the same, he is outspoken, and there are no repercussions. Thank you, Serena Williams, for calling out this double standard. More voices are needed to do the same." Ellen Degeneres also commenting, saying, "Serena, you have changed the world for the better. That's worth more than a match to me. Congratulations to Naomi Osaka on your groundbreaking win." And another tweet reads, "What happened to Serena Williams was straight up racism and sexism. It was appalling and infuriating. That chair umpire should never be in such a position again." So I watched the whole thing from the end of the match all the way until the trophies were handed out. It was a lot of drama. It was a lot of emotion. But you feel for Serena Williams when you watch this exchange.
The frustration.
Yeah, but also important to note is, so the call that got her upset was the umpire said that her coach was coaching from the stands.
Yeah.
And she was upset and said, "That means you're calling me a cheater, and I would rather lose than cheat."
Yes.
So then she lost the game point. Anyway, the coach in the in-between, ESPN was talking to him, and he said, "Was I coaching? Yes. Of course I was. Every coach does it."
Yeah.
And so then they asked him, "Have you ever been called on this before?" He said, "Never in the history of my coaching have I been called until this Grand Slam."
Yeah,
Oh, sorry. I was just going to say Novak Djokovic also weighing in on this, saying that he believes the interventions by the umpire were unnecessary and that they changed the course of the match.
Yeah.
Does he necessarily agree with the WTA? He says no, but he does believe that it was absolutely unnecessary.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I think the key point. Should a judgment be rendered that changes and alters the course of a match? And frankly, I think the answer is no. I think she has brought up a lot of issues that need to be looked at, addressed. Rules need to be reevaluated based on what has happened in this U.S. Open. I don't know that necessarily means they all need to be changed, but everything needs to be looked at. For example, when we were talking about the shirts being changed, you know, that on its face looks like a double standard, but you've got to remember the men have been changing in seats where they are allowed to get changed. Had they changed their shirt anywhere other than their seat, they probably would have been penalized. Now, that doesn't mean that the rule is right as written, but it needs to be reevaluated for sure.
And also in the spirit of law, just on that shirt issue, she doesn't want to change courtside. No. She went to the back of the court to be more modest, which is part of what they're saying women should be in tennis anyway. So it's double standard all over the place.
Yeah, worth a conversation. Absolutely. Yeah.